Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that benchmark bond yields climbed steeply again overnight. But first in the US, new data out to December shows that private sector spending rose solidly as consumer demand increased. But the gain came at the expense of savings, which dropped to a 10-year low. It is now only 2.4% of personal income. It is not a good sign for future consumption and economic growth. However, just as a reference, the New Zealand household savings rate in 2017 was minus 2.8%, also its lowest in 10 years. The Fed's preferred measure of inflation, the PCE, came in as expected at 1.5% and unchanged from the previous quarter. The Dallas Fed's manufacturing survey came in much better than expected. In fact, the region's general business activity index pushed up further to 33.4, its highest reading in more than 12 years. Concerns about the reach of Chinese intelligence through firms like Huawei and ZTE has the US actually looking at another option, among others, of nationalising their soon-to-be launched 5G mobile network and building it in partnership with Japan and the EU. The Chinese reach is now so extensive, the risk of a bad actor attack is focusing minds. Opposition to the nationalisation option is no surprise, but it is on the table and all indicates the level of concern. India has launched a forecast that its economy will grow by up to 7.5% in 2018 after a growth of 6.75% last year. The US Treasury 10-year yield has pushed on up over 2.7%, a gain of 4 basis points in the last 24 hours. That is the highest since April 2014. There were similar rises for shorter Treasury durations, but not for the 30-year. The equivalent 10-year China sovereign bond is up just a little to 3.96%, a 1 basis point rise, and the equivalent New Zealand 10-year sovereign bond is also up 3 basis points to 2.95%. Oil prices are down today and currently at just over $65.50 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is now just over $69.50 a barrel. Gold is also down by another $8 overnight. It is now at $1,341 an ounce. The Kiwi dollar starts today lower as well at 73.1 US cents. On the cross rates, there is little change there either, and we are now at 90.3 Aussie cents and against the euro 59.1 euro cents. That puts the TWI a little lower at 73.8. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.